What's the craziest thing that you've been called on Twitter?
In today's video, we're going to delve into Post Malone's new $1 million smile, quite literally, and how Chrissy Teigen has recently been brought up in the media regarding bullying claims that has caused fashion designer Michael Costello to claim that he had continuous and consistent suicidal thoughts and harmful thoughts, and that it was a really tough time for him for a long time and still to the present day. In today's video, we'll get into all the details surrounding these two topics. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of the new videos that we post. Speaking of Post Malone's 1.6 million new smile. In his 2019 tune Hollywood's Bleeding, Post Malone has officially become one of the vampires. The rapper recently added a set of sparkling diamond fangs to his burgeoning collection of body art. Celebrity dentist Dr. Thomas Connelly, cosmetic dentist Naoki Hayashi, and Angel City's jewelers Isaac Bookhor designed Malone's new teeth. Connelly tells Rolling Stone that he met Malone at Madison Square Garden a few years ago when the rapper said that he needed his teeth corrected. The rapper had seen the dentist's diamonds in beds for other artists and sport and requested if he could make a full diamond tooth for him. Connelly had never done anything quite like it before, but he agreed to give it a shot for Posty. Post Malone completed his 1,600,000 smile reconstruction last weekend. On Monday, Dr. Thomas Connelly, Malone's dentist, captioned an Instagram image showing off the singer's new teeth. With a smile that shows off natural porcelain veneer work framed with two diamond fangs with a total weighing of 12 carats, Post Malone literally has a $1 million smile. It took approximately a year and a half of trial and error to figure out how to make the diamond teeth, and another few months to put them in. Cutting holes in diamonds without ruining them is extremely difficult, Connelly explains. He spent $1.6 million on 40 carats of diamonds imported from Belgium and cut in Israel. Dr. Connelly has also completed similar work on celebrities such as Travis Barker and DaBaby, so you know his work is good. He's now got two functional, full diamond teeth, Dr. Connelly added in an interview with Rolling Stone, also saying that Malone can brush and function as he normally would if he didn't have all this bling on his teeth. They light up the room, they sparkle, they shine, they're amazing. In order to make a diamond in the shape of a tooth, for example, if you get a 6-carat canine tooth, you need a 12-carat raw cube, so there's a lot of waste, the dentist adds. That diamond, they could have got 3 or 4 other diamonds out of it, so we had to waste it in order to get into shape. As you could tell, Dr. Connelly was very proud of his work, and it appears so was Post. We must say it does look pretty impressive, even if you aren't a fan of it. Chrissy Teigen, bullying fashion designer into harmful thoughts. In 2014, dressmaker Michael Costello accused Chrissy Teigen of tormenting him, which he claims led to suicidal thoughts. Costello, 38 years old, shared his pain in a lengthy statement on Instagram on Monday, June 14th, the same day Teigen, 35, issued an open letter in response to a separate bullying claim she faced in recent weeks. Not a single day, not a single second has passed where I haven't felt the crushing weight of sorrow for the difficulties I've addressed previously, she stated. All the while, Costello took to his Instagram and said, for the past 7 years, I've lived with a deep, unhealed trauma, he wrote on Instagram. I've wanted to kill myself, and I'm still traumatized, depressed, and have thoughts of suicide. This all stems from 2014 when Chrissy labeled him as being a racist in a public comment on his Instagram. As you can imagine, this has led to a lot of backlash for Costello, and like many, these online comments can be extremely vicious and hateful, many wishing death or harmful things on you. When asked about this, Costello explained, she apparently fashioned her personal opinion of me based mostly on a Photoshop remark floating across the web, he alleged. Once I reached out to Chrissy Teigen to speak out that I used to be the sufferer of vindictive cyber slander and that all the pieces she thought I used to be just isn't who I am. She informed me that my profession was over and that each of my doorways can be shut from there on. Here's a little background and content. In 2014, an unverified screenshot surfaced where Costello was seen using the N-word. We all know this is extremely not acceptable in today's modern day and honestly in any day. During this time and when this allegation surfaced, Costello quickly took to his Tumblr, which was very popular at the time, to dispute these claims. He wrote, "The hurtful screenshot circulating is pretend and doesn't characterize my views on society, nor do I condone the usage of such a horrible time period." The Style Newsday personality attached 2 screenshots of DMs supposedly between himself and Teigen in his most recent post. He asked Teigen whether he could name name her in the message, which information has not independently verified as authentic. "No," she exclaimed, "I wouldn't know what to say to you. You'll get what you deserve." Following this response, Costello went on to say to Chrissy, "I by no means referred to anybody as the end phrase. These pretend photos had been photoshopped from a former disgruntled worker." She allegedly replied, "Good luck with that, LMAO. Hope that story retains your already useless profession going." He pleaded with Chrissy, letting her know how fans are attacking him over the comment, which ended up just adding some fuel to the fire. Chrissy responded by saying, "Good. Racist folks such as you need to endure and die. You may as nicely be useless. Your profession is over. Simply watch." Luckily, that event was now 7 years ago. However, Costello tells interviewers that this single event still drastically affects his mental health today and is something that was very traumatic for him. He stated, "Wow, did she dwell as much as her phrases? All through the following years, I might book jobs solely to be pulled off at the last minute with no clarification." He claimed that he acquired texts and calls from their mutual associates and colleagues about how Teigen allegedly threatened folks and types in the event that they had been in any form or type related to me. "So many nights I stayed awake, eager to kill myself. I did not see the purpose of residing." Costello recalled to his 1.3 million followers. "There was no method I can ever escape from being the goal of the highly effective elites in Hollywood who really do have powers to shut doorways with a single textual content." Chrissy Teigen bullying controversies. Chrissy Teigen, the former Twitter queen, has recently gotten herself into a lot of problems on the platform she formerly ruled. Teigen is well known for her work as a model, TV host, and successful recipe author, as well as their marriage to John Legend. Full disclosure, Legend is a member of the Vox Media Board of Directors, but it was the fact that she was adept at Twitter that gave her enormous adulation she had until recently. Her stream is filled with hilarious, uncensored jokes that highlight her just like you if you were insanely attractive and witty and married to an EGOT winner appeal. However, TV personality Courtney Stodden pointed out a sinister side to Teigen's refreshingly candid account earlier this year. Stodden rose to prominence in 2011 when she married 50-year-old acting coach Doug Hutchinson at the age of 16. Stodden and Hutchinson are now divorced, and looking back from 2021, it's evident that Stodden was a child who was molested by an older man during their marriage. Teigen was just one of many people who made those comments, but she did it in a particularly cruel way, pointing them directly at Stodden. Stodden then showed multiple tweets Teigen sent to them at the beginning of the 2010s. "My Friday fantasy, you dirt nap, baby," Teigen tweeted at Stodden in 2011. In another tweet, she just wrote, "I hate you." She said in interviews on her social media platforms that Teigen would privately DM me and tell me to kill myself. Things like, "I can't wait for you to die." She has sent so many different tweets, Stodden said. "Private DMs up till a couple years ago. It's so damaging when you have someone like Chrissy Teigen bullying children. As you can imagine, this would be very hard to take as a 16-year-old being harassed by a famous public figure." When this news surfaced, recently Macy's website ended up discontinuing Chrissy's cookbook. However, they made no statement about this or why it ended up disappearing. Only recently, Chrissy has apologized for these nasty, hurtful tweets that have been resurfaced. She took to her Twitter to write an apology that read, "I'm mortified and sad at who I used to be." Teigen wrote in an apology thread on Twitter on May 12th. "I was an insecure, attention-seeking troll. I'm ashamed and completely embarrassed at my behavior, but that is nothing compared to how I made Courtney feel." Then again, on June 14th, Teigen published a post on Medium that stated, "I won't ask for your forgiveness, only your patience and tolerance," she wrote. "I ask that you allow me, as I promise to allow you, to own past mistakes and be given the opportunity to seek self-improvement and change." This was written talking to Courtney herself. Currently, Chrissy is still basically cancelled in the current media and social media world. This kind of behavior seems to be a recurring theme for Chrissy, who has been accused of similar actions from other people. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you never miss out on new and upcoming content. Thanks for watching.